The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Playoffs and Phil.
What's up, guys? Dutchy clocking in here. As always, God bless. Go first.
Let the celebration begin.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Eagles postgame show with Jack and Dalton. Proudly powered by TickPick, the official fan experience partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, let's take it to the show.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another 302 Birds Eagles post-game show out here live from Founding Brothers in Newark, Delaware. If you guys aren't here, you can still get down here, come hang out with us, talk about the game. You can have a little bit of group therapy because even though this team got the win today, boy, do they not look good. Right now, joined by KJ McCoy, joined by Chaos Chris. We will get a little bit better of a camera. I'm working on that. My webcam died, but shout out to KJ McCoy's laptop for saving the day for real. But guys, I mean, that was not a win we wanted to see today, and don't want to let Carson Wentz compete like that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Wentz, he was able to get those. We were able to pick him off twice in the beginning of the game. I mean, Makuba, great interception, but before that, it was Jalen Hunt with his first career interception. That was a career pick six. And that was impressive for sure. But yeah, Wentz, he definitely kept the Vikings still in this game. He definitely kept them alive. And the corners still look like they had some problems with these wide receivers. Jordan Addison was able to get some catches. Justin Jefferson was able to get some space as well. So definitely, it still is concerning with the cornerback room. I would still be very concerned. Adoree Jackson did suffer an injury. So I don't know if he returned in the game or not. Kaylee Ringo, he actually cut his dreads off, so it's kind of hard to realize that was Kaylee Ringo, but he did okay. Still really, his assignment, he really can't get his assignments, and he really is unexperienced. But yeah, for the most part, though, I thought from the offensive side, the Eagles did pretty good. I think Jalen really did play a really good game. I believe it was 326 yards passing. That's really good. That's some really great stats. And he's had 3 games in a row where he's had some really great passing stats. The problem is, though, when we become a really dominant team, that's when we run the ball. And today, it really sucked because Saquon really couldn't get in the end zone, and that definitely hurt them. I think in this game, we would have had more of a dominating win, but we did not, unfortunately, because Saquon was not involved.
And really quick, I want to give Chris a shot to say his point too. Chris, go ahead, man. How did you feel about it? Saquon struggles too.
Yeah, I need that run game to start going. They need to do something. It's not just Saquon. Like, the run game with Jalen Hurts isn't going well. They're not running with Shipley. They're not running with Dylan. They need to do something there with the run game. Pass game was pretty good. But it's weird because I look at the stats and it's like, it doesn't feel like Jalen Hurts had that great of a game when you look at the stats piece of it. But I guess he did. But I need them to do more in the run game. They scored 21 points on the offense. Is that really enough? I don't know. They faced a good defense. Didn't turn the ball over. That's the biggest piece of it. They didn't turn the ball over. But I need that run game to be a little better.
Yeah, 100%. Chris, we're going to get you back on here in a few seconds. But, Jack, how are you feeling, man? You're seeing Saquon struggle, which is sucking. What are your thoughts on the whole ordeal?
Yeah, this was an ugly win for us today. It was a win that we needed. This kind of sets our whole season. Saquon Barkley needs to get rolling because he had 2,000 yards last year, and he's only, I think, hit over 80 yards 2 games this season. And, A.J. Brown got rolling. My Balboa knockout punch was A.J. Brown to have over 100 yards. And sure enough, when your receivers, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown have over 100 yards, that's a good game. Dallas Goedert quiet at all? Did he get any receptions at all?
He did. He did have a reception. I believe he did have. I think he maybe had 2 catches. So that's what I believe he did. Might have 3, but yeah, he really wasn't really a factor for the most part, though. I really felt like Devontae had a fantastic game, and AJ as well. Really great bounce back for AJ Brown. It really shows that AJ and Jalen are fine, and they could definitely work together. And I mean, that they are building something for sure, and reassuring us Eagles fans that it's going to be okay with those two. But definitely when you see Saquon struggling right now, it is concerning. And I think also with not having Cam Jurgens in this game, I think he went out with it in this game with an ankle injury, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That definitely is going to hurt the offense. That's going to hurt the offense in general. So, I mean, you could kind of see that in general where you couldn't really see Saquon really get a hole. But right now, I think Patullo is figuring out how to really pass the ball. He definitely is figuring that out, but he's not figuring out how to get Saquon to be successful again. And that definitely is a problem. And it's a waste for sure because he has so much talent. We saw how dominant he was last season and a great factor for this team. So you definitely need him to get going. So hopefully Patullo can really put his head up, really put pen to paper and try and get Saquon involved with this offense. And really just get him implemented in this offensive scheme.
100%. And I think that's a good point too. Like, we got to keep in mind with Kevin Patullo, it's the double-edged sword. So even though the running game is not the best and it's struggling, the passing game today for Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown was absolutely electric and elite. I mean, I just want to pull up a stat here as I was watching on the TV. At one point, Devontae Smith had 183 yards, A.J. Brown had 121 yards, and Jalen Hurts had 326 yards, 19 for 23, 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions through the air. So, I mean, that's pretty elite numbers as far as the passing game goes. Like, that's what we've been waiting for this team to break through with. But now we're in the last piece of where it's like, okay, you have this like Lamborghini that's sitting in the garage waiting to go in Saquon Barkley. Like, let's go. Let's rev it up. Let's start using this guy because that's what's going to get us over the hump.
And I also think with Patullo, though, him being a guy who was in the quarterback room, I believe he was a quarterback's coach beforehand, before he was an offense.
He was a quarterback.
So he's not really familiar with the run game, and he wasn't really around Saquon as much as he is now as the offensive coordinator. So he really doesn't know how successful this guy can be when running the ball. Obviously, he saw it on the sideline as the coaching staff, but not having Kellen Moore around, I mean, a guy who was able to really be a great coordinator and be able to space it out, also be able to implement the pass and the run in the same game. For some reason, Patullo's not really showing that. And right now, if you think about it, stats-wise, Jalen is looking pretty solid. I think maybe he had turnover his turnover last week. But today, though, no turnovers. And he was 19 for 23. That's not bad. And 326, that's not bad either. That's a really good day for Jalen Hurts. For all people that keep on saying he can't throw deep, I mean, he proved it to you once again. He could throw deep. He threw it to Devontae, and that was one of the deepest balls I've ever seen Jalen throw. So that was really impressive to see him go out there and really just silence the critics. And it honestly was really relieving as well as a Jalen Hurts believer to see him just go out there and just shut up all the haters. So that was awesome.
I mean, me and Chris were sitting together watching this game, and we're like, Jalen Hurts has had a great game, but the way he's been playing today, you wouldn't know. And I mean, when your quarterback has over 200, almost 300 yards passing, again, I mean, we're starting to work this offense. I think it's still kind of like our training wheels are still on this offense because Kevin Patullo, this is his seventh game as head coach. And I mean, is it Kevin Patullo calling the plays, or like Chris and I were talking about it, is it Nick Sirianni? Is Nick Sirianni kind of pushing the envelope on his desk? Hey, these are the plays we're going to run, because we saw it with Brian Johnson. Like when he was the offensive coordinator, we had the same 4 plays that it seems like we have this year. So, I mean, it was Jalen Hurts definitely played a great game today. And, you know, we got to get our offensive line healthy because that is a big – when you don't have Cam Jurgens at center, that it really shows. They kept getting pushed, put in the backfield. Jalen Hurts needs to get rid of the freaking ball because he is holding on to it way too long, way too freaking long. That pass to A.J. Brown on the sideline, that was luck. That was sheer luck. But he just needs to get rid of the ball as soon as possible. Like, have a internal clock. Okay, 4 or 5 seconds, throw the ball. Because he had Dallas Goedert wide open down the field, and he held the ball way too long, and, he got sacked, I think. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see what the rest of the season gets to. I mean, we'll see after this Giants game, and then we go into the bye if we can get healthy, because we definitely need to get healthy on this team.
I definitely think he did show a lot more patience with the ball. I think with that play specifically to A.J. Brown, where we thought he was going to get sacked on that play. Are we good? Fine, you're good. Yeah, you're good. We thought he was going to get sacked on that play, but he was able to avoid the sack, and he was able to get it to A.J. Brown, and it was a great route as well. So I think what we saw, and I know that Jack and Chris were saying that they didn't think that Jalen had that good of a game. I mean, I think he did what he needed to do to win. And the good thing is, too, that the defense helped us out as well with the 2 picks. I mean, those were clutch. They really were. And I think for the most part, though, I mean, 326 game, you just don't hear that often, a 300 passing yard game from Jalen Hurts. You just don't hear it often at all. And as I said before, the deep pass was really impressive. So, I mean, I have nothing but praise to give to Jalen Hurts. I mean, I know that there were some plays where, yes, he was holding the ball too long, but it's going to happen. And the good thing is he's not causing turnovers, which last week he was. He was obviously forcing throws, which Wentz was actually doing today. Wentz was forcing throws just like he used to. And thank God we don't have him anymore, because he'd be doing the same thing for us right now. And, I mean, because those throws that he threw to Makuba and he threw to Jalen Hunt were, I mean, probably Vikings fans were pulling their hair out right there, and they were going insane.
Yeah, I think those throws by Carson Wentz kind of lost him the game. I mean, he had that one touchdown that was taken back when they said it was dropped. It could have gone either way. I still don't like the way this defense is playing whatsoever. They got lucky with a couple turnovers. I mean, those 2 picks were kind of thrown right at them. Jalen Carter made a great play on the one, so I'll give him credit on that one. But the one Makuba made, that was just a terrible throw. And, if they're facing J.J. McCarthy, is that still going to happen? I don't know. But, I mean, after those 2 turnovers, they really, really kind of fell off a cliff defensively. And that's what worries me, because it feels like they've done that the last few weeks, kind of falling off the cliff. So is that going to continue, or is that just, what it is?
No, great take. I think we all feel definitely that way too. Like, this team has its ups, it has its downs, but we're just waiting for the inevitable collapse at some point. Like 2023, it feels a lot of the same way. So I totally resonate and understand with where you're coming from with that, Chris, because it does feel almost like you're walking on thin ice with this team. And yeah, this win today feels great. It's exciting for the passing game. It's a very convincing win. You see Jalen Hurts just now walking out of the locker room at the moment, literally saying, we are not effing losing again. So that's great to see. I'm excited to see that he's hype, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you can think that way, but it ain't going to be that way. So I'm excited to see where the Birds go. I'm excited to see where they develop. They definitely have a lot of work to do. Jalen Hurts, though, definitely, this was a comeback game for him and a confidence booster for him that he needed. And we're going to get to that in a few minutes here with some of our guests and ask them what they think. But man, oh man, just very exciting win. Even though it was ugly, they at least got the win, because it would have been very difficult 3 weeks in a row watching the defending Super Bowl champions. And I know that they don't like to be labeled that, right? But watching the defending Super Bowl champions lose twice, that would suck.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that this was it was definitely a squeeze out win. And I mean, the Eagles, I mean, that's a good sign that Jalen's saying that that we're not going to lose any more games. That's a really good sign. I like the confidence from him saying that. And that might also mean something that they've kind of figured out. Him and AJ have kind of figured out and kind of came to a kumbaya kind of moment where they'd be like, all right, you know what? We're brothers again. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. But they're really seeming like they might be clicking some cylinders right now. And it's definitely some potential for this team and definitely is promising. So we'll see how it really leads up and ends up for the Birds. But I do believe in what Jalen is saying. And if they really can figure it out, which they did today, I think they did with Patullo in the playbook, then that's going to be insane. I think of they got the passing game going today. They can figure out the run game. They're going to be dangerous as heck. And they're going to be the team that we expected them to be from the get-go.
Yeah, great point on the passing game too, Chris. I mean, what's it like seeing two receivers like we mentioned earlier, like Devontae Smith and AJ Brown go off like that? Like that's got to be reassuring. I'm sure Carson Wentz on the other sideline is scratching his head, wondering how the heck Jalen Hurts did that, right?
I mean, Jalen's got kind of two similar wide receivers over there. Justin Jefferson's probably the best wide receiver in the league, and Addison's a damn good receiver too. But I mean, they played well. It's kind of, I hate to say it, but it's kind of what we expect out of these two. Like, they are two of the top 10, top 20 receivers in the NFL, and they played like they're supposed to. Finally, it feels like. Yet again, I still worry about that run game more than anything. But the pass game was definitely on today. That's 1 out of 2 steps. Now let's get the other one going. But pass game looked good.
Yeah, the passing game looked really good, looked really healthy. Jack, how about you? I mean, what are your thoughts on watching two dominant performances from the receivers like that?
I mean, it should have been happening week 1. I don't know why, we waited this long to unleash the beasts because, like we all said, they are two damn good receivers, and we just haven't been utilizing them as best as possible. So, yeah, I mean, again, the main issue is Jalen Hurts holds onto the ball way too long. And if we avoid that happening, I think we'll have more opportunities of games like this happening because just seeing him hold on the ball, he goes in like last year, he started doing it like first couple weeks in the season. Then he kind of tied it down. So we need to get back to that because down the road, I mean, the schedule is going to get a little harder. And I mean, the Giants they're not a great team. I mean, they're beating the Broncos right now 7-0. Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart. We lost to them last week. And this is at home turf. So we just got to figure out what we're doing because, I mean, we should clean sweep the rest of the season, I think. Because our team is one damn good team. We haven't lost many players on the offense. We haven't really lost any people in the defense, Super Bowl defense. So why aren't we playing like we played last year? So that's all I got to say.
Well said. And we're going to actually open it up to the floor now. So if anybody wants to come up, feel free. We're more than welcome to have guests come on here. There's a lot of people here at Founding Brothers. So, Will, if you want to come up, if you have anything you want to say, you're more than welcome. Moose, if you're listening anywhere, if your antlers are paging, let us know, Jack, if you want to sit here, and then you can even just pass that to Will and let him use that as is. But we got somebody who made the trip all the way from Northern Jersey. I think it's fair to say a 302 OG with how long we've known you. So thank you for being here, Will O'Connor. But man, oh man, Will, what did you think about the wide receiver performance today, balling out?
Dude, I thought it was awesome. It was definitely great to see. Really needed it. Like I always knew with the stat, and they even said it, we're undefeated when AJ and Devontae score in the same game.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I know, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So why don't we use them? No, keep talking.
Oh yeah, you're saying good things, man. You're all good. So when they both came together, like you said, undefeated like that, what about on the flip side of it, watching somebody like Jalen Hurts throw that kind of game? Do you think that helps his confidence, and where do you think that that's going to help this team as they progress throughout the season, late October, going into later into the season?
Oh, definitely. It's going to help tremendously because he's got a great cast around him, and having, two A-tier receivers like that, able to catch his passes is going to help him for sure.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. And now I'll ask you one more question as well. Saquon Barkley, man, I feel like a lot of us are sitting here and he hasn't really been able to get it together this year. He's still finding his stride, and that's okay. Finding his place in this Kevin Patullo offense. Do you think it's going to start to click for Saquon Barkley, or do you think that this is sort of the new normal for the Eagles, where we're going to see the passing game continue to be dominant?
I mean, I think it's. I mean, we definitely saw a bit more productive day from him than we've seen in the past, but I think it's definitely gonna come, like, you know, next week, playing his former team at home. You know, we're gonna get our revenge. It's gonna happen. But we's got you know, like last year when we finally unlocked his potential, he was on a like all around great team, great offensive coordinator, you know, awesome, you know, offense around him, and then, you know, 2,000 yards, Super Bowl ring, and we you know, we're top of the division. We're 5-2, but, you know, it's a team game, and, you know, pretty soon we're gonna get it back to where we were.
Yeah, well said. I think, like you said, it's a team sport. Will, we appreciate you joining us. We appreciate you making the trip all the way down here. Anything else you want to say before we have you hop off, man? We appreciate the hell out of you, for real.
Absolutely, man. Love to spend time with you. Go Birds, and fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, well said, well said. All right. Well, Moose, I know you've been waiting all day to get up here. All right. Well, you ready? You want to come talk some Eagles with us real quick? I know you were waiting. Yeah, we want you up here. Come on up.
Let's hear this. Let's hear it, Moose.
So, Moose, what did you think about A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith balling out today? I mean,
how's everybody doing?
We're great. How did you feel about the performance today?
Well, I think the Birds did what they had to do, and they freaking showed what they need to do. They showed that they're the world freaking champions, defending world champions of the world, Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it. They did what they had to do, and we're 5-1. So all the haters, and you know what? I love the haters. Please hate us more, because that means we're the best. Usually the best are hated. So overall, if you want to break the game down, I'm going to let these fine gentlemen do it when I stand here. If they want to ask me questions, feel free.
Yeah, the one question I have for you, Moose, is we were talking about Saquon Barkley a second ago. Do you think that Saquon Barkley is going to start to find his stride this season for the Eagles, or do you think that this is the new normal in Patullo's offense?
Well, I think eventually, if they feed him the ball, you know, the old adage is keep feeding the great running back the ball, he's eventually going to break loose. He is going to have a breakout game. You know when that breakout game's going to be?
Next week?
Next Sunday. Okay? Because we faced the Giants. The Giants beat us. No big deal. For all these Giants people out there to think they're going to sweep the Eagles, you're delusional. Okay, number one. And it's a perfect setup. You're coming to our house, and I can see the Birds. I can see Saquon. Trust me, he's not going to let the Giants make him look bad 2 times in a row. He's at home, and I believe he's going to have a breakout game. So mark that down on your calendar, stone cold lock. And if I'm wrong, which I doubt, then I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, anything else? Because I'm here all day, brothers.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Moose. I mean, what do you think about the performance from Carson Wentz and seeing him just deflate out there? But we did, honestly, we let him ride for a little bit, and we definitely like kind of didn't put up a fight at the end with him, and we were able to pick him off twice. But what did you think about Carson Wentz's overall performance today?
Oh, well, I was saying once I knew he was the starter, my big thing was put pressure on him, rattle him, make him get into his head and make mistakes. And what did he do?
Made 2 crucial mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the Moose called it because we know Wentz is soft. S-A-W-F-T. Bottom line. And I'm sorry for anybody that loves Wentz. Yes, he did set the table for us in 2017, but the bottom line is he couldn't finish the job. Injury or not, he couldn't finish the job, and he didn't finish He didn't continue the job the following year. So he may be a good player for some people, but not for us. And today he showed he got rattled by the birds because we were in his head. And we already know his tendencies. Put pressure on him, he will make mistakes. Sorry, Carson. Go back hunting in Indiana, wherever the fuck you're from. Excuse my French.
Yeah. Well,
anything else? I'm here.
No French. A family-friendly restaurant down here. You're good. You're good.
Bleep that out. My apologies.
We don't have a timer to
There
do
was
that,
another curse
unfortunately,
word
but
already,
it's
so we're
okay.
fine.
Sorry about
We'll fix it moving forward. Point
Point
is,
next Sunday.
anyway, Birds get the job done. An exciting game. We got Moose here, a competitive eater from Delaware. Moose, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up? And we appreciate all your support. As a Delaware guy, we really do.
I'll tell you what. Grab that. Can you grab that bottle of sauce, please? Hey, I would like to say something. Okay. So anyway, I don't know if you can see it. If you want to hold that up, Jack. So as we know, I'm a competitive eater, and thanks to my mentor and my great friend Bill Wingendorf Simmons, he came out with this sauce. This sauce has been tested by a lab. This sauce goes on anything. It's El Wingendorf Champions Blend. El Wingendorf is a 5-time champion, if you know about Philly Wing Bowls, of Wing Bowl. And he also made a championship sauce. So we're championship birds. We're championship everything. Get your sauce. 302 Birds loves it. The Moose loves it. And let me tell you something. It goes on anything. So get your sauce. Support 302 Birds. They're on YouTube. They're on TikTok. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. And the Moose is on all that too. But you know what? If you're not following any of us, you're a loser. So let me tell you something. I'm going to go now because I'll keep this post-game live for 3 hours. But I want to end this with one thing. Ready? Get set, go. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Go Birds. What you going to do, NFL, when the Birds come running after you, brother? What you going to do? Dallas sucks. Amen.
Thanks, Moose.
Thank you, Moose.
Moose,
The Moose
Delaware legend. We
is
appreciate
always
you
loose.
joining us, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wingador Sauce. You heard the man. He supports local. He shops local. You got to respect that. But as far as that goes, I mean, we don't have too many things more to talk about on the post game. I apologize for there not being a phone line today for our dedicated fans out there that are watching. I know there's a lot of them that are like, Dalt, why can't we call into the show? What's up? The reason is we are actually live from Founding Brothers. So anytime we do any of these live watch parties, you'll be able to come sit down on the microphone and say what's up. I know, Dennis, I know you want to say what's going on. I would love for you to call in, but we got to figure out how to get the phone lines up. Same thing, Roth. I appreciate your guys' support. And like I said, we'll figure that out at some point. Our next watch party we're going to be doing is going to be November 23rd. So mark your calendars. That's at Klondike Kate's. And I just actually was texting the owner of Founding Brothers, an amazing man, Jim. Thank you to Jim for making this all possible. We really appreciate all you guys from Founding Brothers. Jim, Leo, Pat, all you guys from the M2O group. You guys are freaking amazing. Yeah. And we appreciate you guys for real. And we are going to be doing another watch party probably at Founding Brothers at sometime soon because this is an amazing atmosphere. Yeah. It's open. You can cheer. The tables are awesome. The food is great. The drinks are great. There's really not a better place to watch the game than Founding Brothers. So if you guys haven't, come check it out. Newark, Delaware. We would really appreciate you guys. And we are live from Founding Brothers. Moose, your ass is in the camera, man.
Moose. You got your butt in the camera.
Your butt's in the camera.
Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
On that note, I think that's pretty much all we got. We really appreciate everybody in Founding Brothers for letting us get loud today, letting us be enthusiastic. If you guys haven't, get down here today, tomorrow, or at some point this week and support this amazing local business. Get the waffle fries, get the Tennessee barbecue. Thank me later. Everything's amazing.
Well, go to any of their locations as well. Bab's Hot Chicken, Balboa Steaks, M2O Burger. They're all good, and they do a great job. So shout out to them. They've been supporters of ours, and we are supporters of theirs for life.
For life. And that's a great place to end it. We appreciate all you guys for tuning in, and I hope everybody has a great and safe night, and I hope that the Eagles get another W next week. See you guys.
This is for you.